You gonna help me, or am I just gonna? All right, I guess.
No,
I'm
I
just
got it.
It's all good. No, it's okay.
I was going to.
Well, you need to hurry up a little bit, Christopher.
How have you not gotten sick of me yet, Chris? We're still fishing together? Dude, we are okay. Chris is a little worried. Okay, that's running water, it's current.
I'm breaking through right here.
No, you're not.
It's over. No ice fishing.
Hold on. Simmer it down. Really? Wow. This might not be good, guys. We may have to get creative today. Oh, Jesus. Lots of prairie grass over here. Oh, I'm getting smoked in the face. Hey guys, welcome back. John here. I am, yes, still with Chris, although we're not in Minnesota anymore. Look at this. This ice is screwed. What the heck? We are so done for. There's no way we'll be able to fish this. All right. Well, she's a bit thin, Chris. This is crazy. So we've had an insane warming here in Illinois. As you may be able to tell, we had like a solid 8 to 7 inches. But we had so much rain, and I think what happened is that layer of rain is starting to freeze on top of the ice. There's somewhat there's somewhat safe ice just below this thin layer, which you guys see right here.
Now walk straight out. You see where that ledge is? Like right there, 10 feet in front of you.
I see the ledge. Oh, by the way, kids, don't do this.
Yeah, don't do this.
Don't beat John B right now, but if you're gonna beat John B, have spikes.
Dude, you can see that. That's weird. So there's a layer of hard ice right under that.
Yep. And I'm gonna get yelled at by some gray hair.
It's not safe. You're gonna hurt yourself. What are you doing? That's how my dog died. Went on the ice and who did it?
No. Is that the boom? It's probably safe right there. Is it?
Safe.
Yeah, now we're good.
Wow, that's crazy.
So this is very interesting. That is exactly what I predicted. I'm no ice expert. I've just seen this many seasons that when you get a warm rain, this is what happens. The shorelines get bad and then you have safe ice in the middle. Man, I don't know exactly how we're gonna get all our stuff to the middle. Keep walking.
Something like that. Good. You get the freaking thumbnail, Chris.
Yeah.
Players only got 300,000 views, dude. I'm trying to get on that level. Is it good?
Yeah, it's
Make
good.
sure you're wide. Well, do I have to hold up like a bluegill, or what does it usually do? Just hold up.
Hold up your shotgun.
Oh, good idea.
Oh, now you actually fell right there.
Okay, I'm gonna take the auger and your Garmin. Is that cool? And just test
Yeah,
to see.
but the place to get in is over there.
Got her out. Hey guys, welcome back. So the reason why you don't see any of our gear out on the ice yet is because we aren't 100% sure if we should be fishing here. I fished this place a lot in the open water season. It's small, it's tiny, it's right up my freaking alley because all the fish are trapped into tiny little holes, or at least they should be this time of year. We're gonna check it out. I drilled like 4 holes just to judge the depth, see if there's any activity down there. If it's a ghost town, we'll leave. I got another spot in mind. If it's not, then we'll dip. Wow, you look like, you know that guy from the Ocean Spray commercial? That's what you look like. Come on in, the water's warm. Backs are up to the spot. Anyway, I'm gonna take Chris's little fish finder and see if I can see what the depth is like. I'm pretty sure, at least to my knowledge, it's fairly deep out here, but I could be wrong. Which way does the deucer go? Does it go down or sideways? That's what I knew. I was kind of just making sure you knew. Oh, look it.
Oh yeah, they're coming.
Here he comes. I'm on.
What is that?
I don't know, but it's good. Oh, dude, it's good. It's a good fish.
Could be a crappie or a bass.
I think it's a largie.
Wow,
that was
that-
crazy. Look at that.
It came up so suspended.
Yeah, what
Like
the
4
hell?
feet down over 12 foot.
Smoked it, right?
Let me put you guys back.
Oh my goodness, this is a good one. Holy smokes, I'm
Probably a good
freaking out. Oh no, I lost him. This thing, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me, dude, that fish was hungry. That was a big one. So the challenge begins here. We've established a nice little area where we found some fish. I had just an absolute launch. I'm usually pretty good at landing bass with a hole on jigging rods, but that was a huge whiff on my part. Here's the crazy part about this challenge is I don't have a graph, so I'm gonna be basically sharing Chris's graph and popping over to different holes and just blindly fishing, which is like the good old-fashioned way of ice fishing. Really, I'm not complaining, but it is gonna give me a little bit of a disadvantage. The Polar Plunge Challenge rules are right here. The angler with the least amount of points gets to do a backstroke in the frigid, ice cold, crispy Fox River. Just a quick little in and out, And that's gonna be the punishment for today's challenge. It is really cold. We've had a nasty thaw here, but things have started to kind of mellow out, and it is about 20 to 25 degrees at the moment. Not a great day for swimming. I'm gonna put the camera down, pick up the jigging rod, and see if we can rack up some points on Ace back there. Okay, so the rules of this challenge indicate that each angler can have at least 2 live bait minnow rods in the hole at a time with a jigging stick. So, of course, I'm gonna stick a little minnow down there, hope for the best, see if we can't get some chompers. There we go. That minnow rod is ready to rock. I'm gonna go do some blind jigging. Wish me luck. There we go. That was the lightest bite on earth. 5 points, baby, 5 points. It's a crappie. 5 points. That's a nice little black crappie. It's actually really hard to tell. He's very pale. This water is like super tannic. Nice crappie. This is a good fish. It's not a big crappie. May not be a giant one, but it's 5 points, and that's all that matters. Hey, Chris, you smell this? It's 5 points. That's what it smells like. Zing! You know what they say? Where there's one crappie, there's more.
I don't need one of those newfangled devices that tell you what the depth is and where your fish are at, water temperature. I just get down there with my clam ice rod and I start ripping.
Hooked up again. I'm on a little crappie hole over here. Chris is working some gillies. Another crappie. Might be the smallest crappie I've ever caught through the ice, but it's a 5 point crappie. Chris, you wanna know what I'm using? The juice. That's what I'm using. Current score is 10-1. May not last long though. Chris has that Panoptics and he can really mark out the suspended bass. The bass in here probably are like the most aggressive one. Uh-oh. That, right on cue. Oh my God, how big is that? Do you need help? That's 10 points. Chris is up. Just like that, I was in the lead and now I'm last place. 11, tied. Nice bluegill too, not a bad one. I think I might vomit though if I catch another bluegill. Might actually get sick to my stomach. We have got point number 11 with the gilly. Peace out, dude. Gilligan. Oh, crappie. Numero 16. I love the fact that there's crappie in here. I actually had no idea that there's crappie in here before I made the rules. That crappie count is 5 points, so that's like a crazy weird plus. Oh. Rod's going off, rod's going off, rod's going off. No. Oh, I couldn't get to it fast enough. Is he off? Oh, God, that was a screw up. There he goes. Come on, tighten up the freaking drag. Please be a largie. Here we go. Come on, this is my 10-pointer. This is my first largie of the day. Oh my God, got him. Yes! Part of this challenge also included the fact that we could have some dead stick rods out for, of course, largemouth and maybe some crappie. This guy was playing with me for like a solid, oh gosh, I don't know, like 5 or 10 minutes there. Solid largemouth. That is a 10-point LMB. There we go. It is a close game. 26, this guy, 27, that guy. I gotta keep the flowage of the crappie and bass action consistent here. I need to start getting some more LMBs. Otherwise, I am in trouble. This is what the largemouth came on. Just a little orange hook meant for steelhead fishing or like trout fishing or I don't know, whatever kind of fishing you want to do. And a minnow nose hooked with 2 split shots and a 28-inch rod with some fluorocarbon, a little bit of fluorocarbon. And that minnow rod was not that far down. I was really sticking it probably, oh, I don't know, 1.5 feet off the bottom. Not deep at all. Just deep enough to get the fish rumbled. Hooked up to a bluegill. 27. It's a firing match. Chris needs to get on my level. I'm over here just guessing and checking, dropping down. I have no idea where that fish came at. He could have been suspended or like 5 feet off the bottom. I've got no clue. Crappie. Yep. It's just redunk. Chris just smoked a crappie down over there. And then sure enough, little crappie comes in my hole. This crappie's just showing out. 32. Peace out, crappie.
My hands are cold, Chris. Let's go in for a break. I need a hot dog. I need some brats.
Oh. Fish on. Another crappie! That's what's up. 37. The crappie are coming out to play in this little hole. Bonkers, dude. Bonkers. Let go. You're good. Crappie. Okay, I'm out of here. Moving. No good. I like you just took my hole that I spent a lot of time drilling. Just like you claimed it. A little disrespectful. I wasn't gonna say anything, but you know, these are all my holes. If you wanna fish this pond, you can drill your own holes, Chris. That's how it's gonna be. 38. There we go. Ooh, crappie. Number 43. I love that there's crappie in here. They could be a little bit bigger, but you know, this is not a size tournament. This is just a numbers deal. I will catch you later. Here we go. Crappie. Hell yes. What is that, 47 for me? Yeah. Oh yeah, 49. Look at that. Yes, okay. Come on, crappies. I gotta channel my inner crappie killer here. Chris is way above me. He's got some nice bass under his belt. But if I can get some freaking craps, I'll be solid golden. Another crappie, another crappie. That's 54 for me. Yes! We got this, guys. I think we can do this. We're gonna smoke Chris. Last minute buzzer beater. Come on, we got this. There's another one. Crappie! Woo! That's 59. 59. This is a huge comeback. Oh my gosh. I've never loved crappie so much before in my entire life. This is my favorite crappie ever. 59. Getting back down there. Oh my God. This is so close. Why is it that whenever I do a challenge, it's like neck and neck, man? 65. Woohoo! Yeah. Another freaking crappie, man. I'm one with the crappie. I'm channeling my inner crap. I can do this. I could so do this. I was getting murked earlier. I was down by like 11 points. Thanks to all these beautiful, wonderful crappie, I'm making a glorious comeback right now. Oh my goodness. Don't I have a freaking hook on this thing? No, no, no. Okay, bluegill. 66, 66, 66. Get back down there. There we go. 71. Yep, another crappie. Oh my God. Oh my God.
5 o'clock.
No. 1 point? Are you kidding me? Dang it. Well, I'm going swimming. See, the thing is, this challenge was my idea and I completely regret thinking it up in the first place. That was so intense in the end, my nose is literally bleeding. Blood just yeah. Blood just, dude, my glove is covered in blood. The blood was just dripping out of my nose as I'm like going like this over the hole waiting for a freaking crappie to bite. Little 4-inch crappie, might I add. That, by far, was the most serious, intense little challenge I've done on this channel in quite a long time. Oh my God, I so thought I had that. Right at the end when I was catching all this crappie, I was like, this is it, Chris is done for. I thought this was gonna be my time to shine and it was my time to flop, and that I did. With that all in mind, I think Chris and I are gonna dip on out of here now. I'm gonna do a cannonball in the frigid Fox River and hopefully I'll still have sizable balls by the time I'm finished. It's gross, man. Freaking gross. This is what happens when you choke, kids. Don't choke. And remember, always charge your fish finders. Oh. All right, ready? I'm going in.
Oh wow, he did it.
Okay, breathe. Okay, go Chris, go. Oh, I almost slipped and fell. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this challenge. I lost my breath. I thought I was gonna die there for a second. Look at Chris. Well, shout out to this good sport for joining me.
Can I explain why I also went in? I didn't even go 100. So basically, we were trying to keep count. There was like a 10-minute lull. We were both super intensely focused the whole time. I lost count at one point and might have rounded up one, might not, I'm not sure. We were gonna look back at the tapes, but I mean, he won by 1 point.
Yeah,
so
he won by 1 point.
Or yeah,
I lost by.
Sorry,
the coldness is getting to his head. I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Please, please, please do not attempt this at home. We are idiots, we are stupid, but we have you guys to thank for allowing us to do dumb things like this and make a living out of it. Today was a fun video. Let us know in the comment section below, that rhymed, what challenge Chris and I, or any of the YouTubers out there who fish, should do next. As always, peeps at home, stay safe, stay warm, keep fishing, never stop.